Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be swatching my Maniology Gold and Yellow stamping polishes. I'm going to start with the golds, and of course there's different tones, so we'll talk about it as we get into them. So this first one's going to be a bit interesting because when you look at it, it's going to look like different tones. Um, this is Renaissance B420, looks silver, gray, but there's also gold speckles in there. Let me move my hand and see if that changes the color any. But this one for me was hard to put into a category. However, when I have seen it swatched over the black, it looks gold. So on the website they are calling this a pearly metallic gold, which I would agree with. So yes, it does say stamping over dark colors highlight the golden shimmers. So let's do that. All right. So I'm going to go to M005. I like to use this one for my swatches. And I will just be swatching the cap. So on the napkin, I definitely see like a pearlescent effect. It's a light tone. Let me see. So there, you can catch it when you turn it into certain light. On the black, I can see where that gold comes through. It's a bit more of a lighter toned gold though. And over white mm, is where that pearlescent effect comes in. So it's pretty interesting because right there you can't really tell it. But when you hit that light just right, you can. So again, that is Renaissance. See right there, you can see those gold specks. Okay, and then a green toned gold. Very, very pretty. And this is Goulish. B4, or excuse me, B347. I pronounce it Goulish. I think I've heard some pronounce it ghoulish. I don't know. Either way, it is beautiful. So, look at it even on that napkin. So pretty. So, this is so beautiful and opaque over both. Just look at that shine. Wow. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Okay, another green gold. This one is actually already swatched. I just have it with my golds because to me it does give off more of a gold tone than green tone, but it is another beautiful color, and that is Artichoke B499. It's almost a bronzy type of gold. Looks great over both as well. I think that light's too dark right there. And I also love this one. Now we're going to get into what I'm calling my brown toned golds. This one is Gold Rush B333. And this one is also very pretty. You can kind of tell what I mean by the brown tone on here now. Again, even on that napkin, very pretty. Okay, so again, another beautiful gold. And I'll compare them for you here in a minute. Okay, and the next one, also the brown tones. And this one is Cozy B350. Okay, and this one is also very pretty, but there are times, depending on the image, that I struggle to get the pickups to be um, cover the way I want them to. So you can see right there, it's a very more of a deep toned brown gold, more bronzy. This is the pickup, so I can see some of the little pieces missed a little bit. And I already waited too long. It will not um, stick to the sticker, so I have put on a little bit of sticky base to get it to apply. So I'm just waiting a minute. Okay, and there we go. It's very beautiful. It just sometimes to me does struggle to get stuck on things with certain images. I don't know if it's because it does have so much glitter in it, but it is very pretty. It almost looks like foil there. And that coat, that sticky coat still drying. Next one is Jack B361. Can see lots of glitters in there. Okay. Also very pretty, very metallic-y, very shimmery. All right. Next is kind of like the yellow tone golds, is what I'm going to call them, like light yellow. And this one is It's Lit B262. From here, it does look similar to Goulish, but I'm going to compare for you in a minute. Now, actually, I don't think this one's available anymore. However, on occasion, they will bring something back, like they find some or something, so you just never know. Because I think that happened. I think that's how I got this one, actually, which is why it's good to know what is similar to others. That way, if they don't have one, then you have a substitute. So I can tell on the white, it has like that yellow gold cast. On the black, it almost has a white gold cast, but very pretty. So I'm kind of going back and forth between just moving my hand and bringing it closer, just because I'm trying to make sure you can see different angles and I don't want the light to, um, I don't want it to pick up my hand more than the color of the polish. So that's what I'm trying to do and turn it so you can see it in different ways. And this one is absolutely stunning. So this is a Lost Gold B374. So this one I do have sometimes have trouble getting it to pick up a complete image. I think because there is so much glitter in there, but it has these beautiful holographic glitters. This is stunning if you used it as just a base color. Now they are stamping polishes and I myself use them just for that. It's not technically, I mean, I've seen people use them for a base color, but it is a stamping polish. But it is so pretty. So let's see if we can't get her to pick up today. So you can kind of see on there how she's sheer on part of it. You hear that scrape over it because she does. She got a lot of glitters. Okay, she did pretty good, guys. I cannot complain. So I can see a yellow gold when I turn it like that. See, you can catch little glimpses of that holographic little sparkles here and there. See, you can see the gold now when I turn it to the light on the white. It is definitely looks great over the black. The white, when you hit it in a certain light, then you can pick it up better than other times. Because like right there, you can't see it as much, but right there you can. Yeah, they're just easier to see when I move them up, hold them up close. But see the holographic? Pretty. And next is a very yellow gold, and I definitely love this one as well. And it is Heart of Gold B187. And I have no complaints on this one. It's stunning. Sorry, I forgot I didn't have it closed up yet. This one typically picks up just fine. It's very pretty over a dark tone. Um, I used this on my Queen's Jewels mani, so you can really see that pop over dark tones. Okay, now this one's very interesting. We're getting into yellows, but this one's got, instead of a gold cast, it has a kind of a reddish, orangish kind of a tone to it. And this is Lasso B395. So I had decided just to make this easy and put my golds with my yellows because like this, it's very difficult to kind of tell on some of them. This one's brush is messed up though. That's bizarre. So this is very interesting, and I'm going to call this a sunset. So right there, see that reddish tone coming through? It looks yellow on the white right there, but right there when you turn it into light, see that red tone, reddish orange? It's so unique. Just for that alone, I'd be like, this is one I would say to get. But that is, of course, my opinion. So looking at it like this, to me, definitely looks really pretty on the dark base because that's where you can really see that red come through. But I did see it for a second when I did this way on that white, but it mostly comes through on the black. So very unique. Okay, so now my yellows. Okay, this one I'm calling it, it's kind of a green yellow. I don't really remember what they called it online. Um, but this one, I think you can only get it in a set anymore. I think it's Jungle Mirage B177. I think it was in the, oh, I'm so blank. Neon something collection. It's one of the collections. It's very light, kind of neon-y, which of course is, I believe, what collection it is in. I'll have to look. Okay, yes, it is in the Electro Glow collection, which is a pretty collection to have. So it looks more yellow, highlighter yellow a bit on the yellow. I mean, over the yellow, over the white, but a bit of the green comes out to me over the black. I mean, it picked up pretty well. It is a bit of a lighter tone. I guess it really would depend on what base you're using it over. All right, and then we have one of my favorites, Maui Gold B282, and I don't know what's going on with this one. It's staying out of stock. Don't know if they are discontinuing it or they just can't keep it. I don't know. Hold on. That top was stuck on there. But to me, this one's a good yellow. Like, it I like the way it covers compared to other yellows. There's some yellows can be finicky, but to me, this one's one of the better ones. And I think you can tell, that's a good pickup. So over the white, it looks very yellow, and over the black, it looks kind of a pinch, uh, greenish. But I think it's very pretty, and it covered well. So yeah, I like this one. So I actually don't have many yellows. This is my last yellow I'm seeing. So this one's newer to me, and I do actually like this one as well. It's just a different tone, and this one is Yuletide Yellow B533. So I have been trying to pause during my cleanup, so don't make you have to watch forever. This one has a bit more of maybe an orange tone to it. I actually think I picked it up because I am getting a bit low on the other one. Maniology Gold and was seeing if that would be another yellow like option. So yeah, I do think this one's got more of an orange cast to it, but it does look pretty nice over both, especially the white. Also, I have not even been mentioning some of these obviously were metallics and shimmers, glitters. These three passed, this one and the other two were creams. I apologize. So yeah, I think this is a nice alternative. So let's get into comparing some. So I'm going to try to remember and try to start with the way I did to begin with. This one's kind of its own. I don't really think this one's going to be too fair of a comparison because it is a bit different than the others, but it is still got that gold cast. And this one is Renaissance. And then Goulish, Artichoke, Gold Rush, Cozy, Jack. Let's see. Trying to put them where some are maybe similar because I think these two. But I'll do a better thing here in a minute. Okay, and then we have It's Lit, Lost Gold, Heart of Gold, and Lasso. And I think I'm gonna pause there for just a minute because these all have whether it's a metallic, a shimmer, um, glitter, so that we can kind of look at some. So let me move these up for a second. Let me see. Well, let me do this. Okay. I don't feel like any of these are similar to this one. That one's kind of its own, and that's Lasso. Apologize. I'm kind of looking. I don't. Yeah, that one's a bit more yellow toned. Yeah. So that one's kind of its own. Let me get, let's see. Let me do this. 'Cause those, let me move these out of the way. These have more of a similarity. Actually, let's look at these two. There is a difference. This one's got more of the silver tone. It is the gold, it's Renaissance, but this one was Gold Rush. But I can see a pinch closeness, but not really. I know that that didn't even make any sense. And then the white on here, these are kind of a little bit. So this was Lost Gold, It's Lit, and Artichoke. And these two, let's compare. This was Cozy and this one's Jack. I remember debating on getting the other one. I can't remember which one I had first, but I remember debating because I knew swatches I saw did kind of look similar. This this one, which is Cozy, may have a pinch more of a bronzy tone in a pinch way. Something's a pinch different. but not a whole lot. And then what was it? Yeah, these two. Yeah, these are different because this one's yellow cast and it has that red tone. So, okay, so that's all those together again. Okay, and then this one is Jungle Mirage, Maui Gold, and Yuletide Yellow. Seeing if there's any more like so goldish is a metallic though, so it is going to be different. And then Lasso, probably closest to this one, but it's still going to have that red tone. But with these, this one's definitely obviously the lightest. Then Maui Gold, middle tone, I guess I'd call it. And this one's got more of the orange tone. And that is, this one's Yuletide Yellow. That one's Maui Gold. So yeah, that's all of them, friends. I hope this was somehow helpful to you. I do greatly appreciate you watching. I will link Maniology in the description box, if you are interested in anything. But these are the ones that I have. So again, thank you so much. And until the next one, have a blessed day, friends. Bye.